I've never actually performed a 1080 in 1080 snowboarding. So let's change that today, shall we? Hello, humans, I'm Yoshiller, and today I should be playing the Nintendo Switch Online version of 1080 Snowboarding. Now, I do own this game back on my original Nintendo 64, and I did have this game back on the Wii Virtual Console service, and while I played both of those versions of the game for many hours at a time, I never actually unlocked everything in this game, because you do unlock something for performing every trick in the game, and that includes performing a 1080. Actually, you have to do it twice because you have to do it clockwise and then you have to do it counterclockwise, but I digress. In this gameplay video for my Whatever Wednesday series on my YouTube channel, I shall be playing 1080 snowboarding in an attempt to unlock everything right now, and I shall finally perform that 1080. It's kind of like another series I have on my channel called Finally Completing, where I go back to old games from my childhood and finally complete them from where I left off, but this isn't quite that case because one, I'm playing a different version of the game or a different release of the game than I did back in my childhood, and two, I'm basically taking it from the top. So we're gonna go straight to the training mode of this game because it is in the training mode that you will actually have a list of every trick in the game. And I guess to kick things off for this video, I may as well play as the default poster boy character for the game, Kensuke Kimachi. And then this is his default snowboard here, but I am gonna ride it goofy because I usually ride things goofy when I play these types of sports games. Anyway, this is the training mode. Very simple. Here's how it works. You can either go to the right or you can go to the left, and I thought I could pull up a trick list. Where is the trick? Oh, I think I have to pass by through it first, actually, now that I think about it. There we go. So, it's very simple. You press the button, maybe you push a direction, you do a trick. Here's the trick list. All right, I guess there's some tricks that Kensuke Kimachi cannot do. That's why they're kind of like transparent. But as for the rest of these, the ones in white are the ones that I haven't done yet. Yeah, and then these tricks can only be done by one specific character that I haven't unlocked yet. So I'll have to do those a different time. But that also means that you're not expected to do all of these tricks in one fell swoop. So feel free to take as many attempts as you want, which I will attempt to do right now. Well, I mean, I don't want to take too many attempts, but here. So we do side and B, so that's a method, great. And then we can do side and B the other way, and that's an indie. And then if we do up and B, that's a nose grab. And then if we go ahead and do down and B, that's a tail grab. If we go ahead and do diagonal and B, that's a stiffy. If we go ahead and do diagonal the other way, that's a mute. Nope, hang on. You go ahead and do diagonal the other way, that's a mute grab. There we go. And then if we go ahead and do other way, Stalefish. Great. ND nose bone. This game, oh, okay, here we go. Now we're getting to the fun stuff. So that's a 180, right? And then we gotta do 180 the other way. Simple as that, that's just a semicircle. Now we do the 360, which is the full rotation. There you go. Yeah, this game is not all about the tricks, but it is a mechanic in the game. This game is more about racing than it is about doing tricks. Why did that only come out as a one? I should be able to do a 360. No? Quick, I can do it before we get to the end here. There we go. All right, now we're getting to the more complicated stuff. Here's what I don't understand, is if I'm supposed to, like, okay, so obviously 540 is gonna be next, and it's gonna be 720 and then 900 and all that. And this time I think I'll go on the right side just to kind of vary up the footage. So I have to do a rotation and then just a direction. But if I do it in, separate intervals, it comes out as separate tricks. Even though a 360 and a 180 is still a 540 at the end of the day, it doesn't come out as a specific 540 trick. Yeah, see, that's the problem I'm having. That's the type of stuff that I never properly learned as a kid. But now I'm basically mashing, and when I put the inputs in, I don't know. See, I even did 3 180s there, but it doesn't count as a 540. Not specifically. And that time nothing wanted to come out. All right, but in this video, I shall figure out how to finally do it. And you know what's gonna be crazy? In an ideal world, I will figure this out. Hey! There you go, folks. We're living in the ideal world. Now I gotta do it the other way. Oh. Okay. Great. How did I do that? Okay. I don't exactly know how I did that. But now I gotta do the 720, where I gotta do... I'm rotating it. It came out as 2 360s. I'm rotating, and then I just gotta press the B button at the end. I don't know. Why is it coming out as 180s now? All right. In an ideal world, I'll figure this all out, and I'm hoping that by the end of this, I can do all these tricks, 720s and whatnot, nonchalantly. All right, let's go ahead and mix up the footage a little bit. So I've been trying this for a while with Mr. Kimachi. Let's go ahead and try it with good old Ricky Winterborn. We're going from Japan to Canada. We're going across the Pacific. All right, Ricky, let's do it. All right, I don't know if your stat differences will help me land the tricks better or what. Oh, what? Why is it still white? Hang on. What the heck? You want me to do a lean air all over again? Okay, because I can, look. All right. Hang on, wait, no, I need the trick list. There we go. Oh, I can finally do the other trick. Oh, okay, hang on. All right, that's fine. The tricks that were transparent before, I can now do, but let's focus on this. Let's try and do the 720. And I think I'll have a better chance of doing them on the half pipe because I get some more air time, right? But I don't understand, like, the threshold to do the trick because I'm absolutely rotating the stick. It's not quite like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. That game has this amazing flow to it where you're mashing buttons and you've got like 5,000 tricks coming out. And I don't know what game came out. I don't know if it was this that came out first. Whoa, I did it! What the frick did I do differently that time? I've been doing the same inputs every single time and I don't know what changed. Okay, well, I'm glad I did it. All right, it's one less thing I have to do. But I was just trying to explain, it's not quite like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Everything flows into that game in a very natural way. This, because it's snowboarding, like, you're always going forward versus skateboarding. You have to, like, kick yourself off and you can go back in opposite directions and whatever. And I know that the people that made Tony Hawk's Pro Skater did make a snowboarding game. Maybe I'll play it one day. Gosh darn it. Like, but I don't understand, like, the frames where I have to push the specific buttons or whatever. Does that make sense? Like, it doesn't just flow into the trick. I have to push the buttons at a specific time and I don't know what that window is. And I don't know if this came out first or if Tony Hawk's Pro Skater came out first, but let me tell you, I love this game and I love Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. But Tony Hawk's Pro Skater definitely has a better flow to it. Okay, yeah, I'm getting a bunch of tricks coming out, and it's definitely registering the B button because it's definitely saying like, Indy nose bone, Indy nose bone. And my character, Ricky here, keeps spinning, but I don't understand why it pulled off a 720 that time. I don't know like what input I did differently. I'm just gripping onto this controller, and my hands are already kind of sore, I gotta be honest. The Nintendo 64 controller is not the most comfortable thing in the world. I don't know. But it's definitely registering the inputs. I just don't know what the timing is, you know? I did it once. Do it the other way. Nope. Keep it going. Keep it going. I don't know if facing the other way makes it any easier. Yeah, it's two 360s, but not a 720. Let's go. Yes! Okay! Yay! How did I do that? How did I do that? Oh, God. Okay, hang on. You know, I knew this was gonna take a while. But that's just a sucky thing, right? Like, I could be done with this in 5 minutes. I could be done with this in 5 hours. But as I get better at this game, you know, I'm hoping this is one of those things where eventually something will just click. And I'll be like, oh, and I'll be able to do it consistently. Okay, there's a 720, okay. Okay, sometimes the inputs just don't come out, I guess. I still don't quite know the timing on it, though. Okay. I'm getting kind of better with the 720s. I acknowledge that I actually do have to let go of the R button and then press it again. Okay, the B button register, that was a tweak. Okay, all right, I can do 720s pretty reliably now. It's so much. I have to like let go and repress the R button. It's such a tiny window. Okay, well, I guess I can do 720s pretty consistently now, which is awesome. Okay, or you don't do anything there. Let's get some air time. Okay, all right, you're messing me up now. Here, okay, all right, so it's a whole lot of button mashing. Okay, 360, I mean, 360s are so easy. Come on, man, I was getting like consistent 720s earlier, come on. Yeah! Oh, I was hoping I could like immediately get it the opposite direction as well. All right, I finally landed a 900. Oh, now I gotta do it the other way. Oh, how did I do that? All right, hang on. This will not be the entire video, I promise. Once I land the 900 and then the 1080s and all that, I never have to do them again. I just have to do it here in the training mode. I just have to land them all once here, and then I'm all set. Okay, yeah, it's once again, it's taking the inputs here. I just don't know how I did that. All I know for certain is that I have to let go of the R button. I have to like repress it each time. But sometimes the inputs don't even come out. I just don't understand the window, man. Sorry, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater got it better. But this game isn't all about the tricks. This game is actually mostly about the racing component. Tricks are just kind of like a side thing you can do, and it's cool that they're in there because that's what people do when they go snowboarding. They do tricks. It's just, it needed some better flow into it, man. How did I do it before? Eventually, it'll all click and I'll be able to do it consistently. I was even doing consistent 720s earlier. What happened? Oh, there we go. Hey! Hey, that's what happened. All right, there's my 900. I can do the 720s. That kind of clicks with me. Like, this'll click. It's definitely hard to do and it should be hard to do. But I can basically do the 720s now. Sorta. Still hard, hang on. Nope, no, hang on. Come on. Okay, now the inputs just don't want to come out, I guess. Oh my god, come on. Yeah, okay, hang on. Okay, from the top. Oh, my hands hurt so much. I don't know if this would be easier on a Pro Controller or not. I did try Pro Controller a little bit earlier, but something about doing it on the N64 controller, I don't know. I've just been using it the whole time, or most of the time. Yeah! Yeah! All right! Yeah, it's finally clicking with me! Now I just gotta do it the other way, which is, for some reason, like, messing with my head a little bit. Hang on, I can do it though, I can totally do it, hang on. Okay, but I just have to do this and then I'm basically done, and then I come back in here with the unlockable character and I'm good. Okay, hang on. Like, it's clicking with me. I just can't, like, can't even do a 7. Alright, I'm just glad I got at least one of the 1080s. Like, I kind of understand. You really do just have to let go and then, like, immediately push all the buttons again. But the timing is just really, really tight. But it is clicking with me. I said that it was gonna click. And it's starting to click. I was kind of hoping I could just, like, immediately start doing 1080s back to back, but I'll figure it out. Oh, come on, the airtime on that would have been so good. Airtime is always so good and I can't get it. Yes! Oh my god. There. Let's go ahead and take a victory lap, huh? Shifty, sure. Tweak, why not? Alright, nose grab, why the heck not? See, look how much easier these tricks are in comparison. Okay. It definitely started to click more as I got through, oh, hang on. Stalefish? Whatever, it's fine. It definitely started to click more as I was playing the game more, but it didn't change the fact that sometimes the inputs just didn't want to go through. Alright. Otherwise, that's it, right? Yeah, wait. There. These should all be red. Yeah, and then those last ones that are transparent, I can't do those because I need to unlock a character that can do them. So for now, that should be it. Okay. So with every trick in the game done, now I can actually play the game. And so, now that I officially landed a 1080 twice in 1080 snowboarding, I then proceeded to go ahead and play through the rest of the game more casually. I went ahead and did all the match races on all of the difficulties and unlocked all of the characters. Yeah, so I realize now that like 95% of this video is just gonna be me having tried to do tricks and I'm kind of just powering through the rest of the game when the rest of this game is racing. And I've hardly been showcasing the racing. I've just been kind of assuming that whoever's watching this video already kind of knows what 1080 snowboarding is. But if you don't, well folks, welcome to me racing in the 4th race of the expert difficulty of the game's match race mode. This is the highest difficulty, and in the match race mode, you race on every track in the game against every character in the game, and so now I'm racing on this track against the Canadian character Ricky Winterbourne. And also, when you play this game on expert mode, the track looks a little different. I don't know if track is the right word, I should probably be saying course. The course looks a little different. And these variations of the courses only appear when you play higher difficulties of Match Race. So when you play this on expert mode, there's kind of like a snowstorm blowing through. And then there's a cave. Okay, I'm actually gonna take the lower path this time around. Higher path is fine, but we'll go ahead and take the lower path. I like, in terms of world record, most optimal routes, what's fastest, blah, 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 I have absolutely no idea. So I'm just gonna kind of stick to the route that I know, and I figured with good enough fundamentals, I'll be okay. I figure my lines are often decent, although I'm not really demonstrating that right now. The less you have to turn, the better. Otherwise, the actual overall control of the game, the actual play of the game, is very, very simple. Oh, okay, here you go. And then whenever, oh, no, what the heck? I just came to a complete stop. Let's go. I don't know what that was all about. Game. Come on now, don't do that. I've been doing fine up to this point. Here we go. Oh, I'm like really sliding to the left, but as long as it doesn't count as a wipeout, I'll be fine. Oh yeah, and then you have a little damage meter up in the top left corner, and if you fall or get hit too many times, you die. Basically, or you retire. I'm sorry, you don't die, you retire, and then you have to redo the race, and you only have 3 tries, and I already lost 1, so now I only have 2 more tries, but that's okay. I've only got 2 more races left, and these upcoming 2 courses are my favorite courses in the game. This next one especially. I really like this one, Dragon Cave. As a kid, this was always the coolest thing to me. I mean, the level's called Dragon Cave. You race yourself, and this song that's playing right now only plays on this course when you play match race mode. If you're just doing like time attack or if you're doing multiplayer, it plays a different song. This song is exclusive to this course in match race, and I don't know why, but it makes the race that much more memorable, that much more exciting, you know? I remember like this course was so different than the others. It had a song that was unique to it. It's the only course that's nighttime. And when you play on it in expert mode, which is what I'm doing right now, the lighting's different. It's kind of like, it kind of has like a midnight feel, even though like I can see the moon all the way over there. It's kind of like what the lighting would be if the moon was directly above me. Like it's slightly brighter, but it's still nighttime. I don't know. It's really cool. And then there's like a little hidden cave over here. I don't know if it's faster, but I always go for the hidden cave. Always gotta go. I'm probably not taking the fastest routes. I'm not a world record player, but this is just what I used to do when I was a kid, and this course always stuck out to me. I don't know. It's just random things like that that were so iconic to me as a kid. I was like, oh man, you know, I finally made it to this race, and the music is so cool, and the course looks so different. Oh, how exciting! Different things hold like random value to you when you're a kid. And even when you're all the way up into an adult, those things, like, they still stick with you. I can't even explain it. It's things like this, or like, Pokemon Stadium is a game that I finally completed last year, and I never got to fight Mewtwo. But when I fought Mewtwo last year, finally, and I beat him, and there was like that little victory jingle that plays when you beat him, I know the kid me would have thought that was the coolest thing in the world. I don't know, things like this probably don't matter to most people, like the fact that the stage is slightly brighter in expert mode, or that the song that plays here is exclusive to match race mode, but those random little things are things that were super cool and super important to me. Anyway, this is the last course in the game, and this course is freaking awesome, and you get to race against the crystal border, or the liquid border, whatever he's actually called. Whoa. Wow, that is a terrible way to start this race. Okay, well, anyway, this course is awesome. It's definitely like the most contrasty of the bunch in a different regard, in the sense that it's actually the track with the course with the most routes. It's a very wide map. There's a lot of different ways you can go. Whereas other courses usually have like one linear path with maybe one branching path. You can go like 5 or 6 different ways down here. It's definitely the steepest and definitely the coolest. And I think maybe I just remember it more because it was the last course in the game. Like you had to unlock this one and you had to clear match race expert difficulty and get all the way here and beat it. And then as a kid, I always had a hard time beating it, so I never had this course unlocked for the hardest time. But I was able to do it. Oh, frick. I'm okay. I'm here now. You know, in some cases, I'm a better gamer now than I was when I was a kid. And in some cases, I don't know, I feel like kid me just had an understanding of things better when it came to video games. But kid me was never able to land a 1080. You know who actually was able to land a 1080? You know who was good at this game when I was younger? Were my mom and my uncle. Yeah, I think my uncle said that he won this game during prom night. Like he won a Nintendo 64 and 1080 snowboarding during prom night. Now, I don't believe that the copy of the game that I have on my Nintendo 64 is his. And if it was his, then I definitely deleted all of his records. Oops. because that's just what I did when I was a kid. But anyway, my family was really good at this game. And maybe it has to do with how simple the gameplay mechanics are. Oh, I won, by the way. Like, that's the end of match race mode. That's the end of the game. But yeah, this game kind of holds a soft spot for me because I also recall my uncle being good at it, and my mom, while she probably couldn't land a 1080, she was able to play this game with us. And that's just something that's special to me, having my mom be able to play a game with me that she can understand and actually be decent at, you know? Anyway, 1080 snowboarding. So that's match race done. I'll now unlock the crystal border. I'll now have all the tracks in the game, but I'm still not done. There are still a couple of things that I have to do in this game in order to properly unlock everything. But I figured I'd at least showcase that because at the very least, the last 2 tracks in this game, or courses in this game, are my favorite, especially that Dragon Cave. But Deadly Fall is iconic as well. But I figured I'd go ahead and share that little anecdote. I love this game. It's very simple. Like, releasing a game with this amount of content nowadays would anger a lot of people. But at the time, like, when you got a game, you just played it, you know? Maybe it was different because I was a little kid and I wasn't buying my own games just yet, and I only grew up with like 5 or 6 games at a time, so I just sat down and really cherished them. But I do remember certain things, like how much I really liked the Dragon's Cave course, how my family could play this game, how excited I was to be able to unlock a new character, unlock a new course, whatever, yada, yada, yada. And to think that despite all of that, I never truly unlocked everything. And I'm gonna truly unlock everything in this video right now. That's me. Oh yeah, I never told this story. So, back in the day, I would enter my name in here for record's sake, and you can only enter 3 letters. So I was like, well, my name's Bradley, so I can only enter 3 letters. I may as well enter the first 3 letters of my name. So I put in B-R-A. And my sister, who would watch me play games at the time, would always laugh. And I was like, why are you laughing? And because when I was a kid, I didn't know what a bra was. But let me tell you, I'm okay with this. I gotta have my record be bra. For old time's sake, but also, and I've made this joke in other videos before, but also, I like to think that I'm a pretty supportive guy. You know, I like to think that I can hold things together. You know what I mean? But yeah, now in all my copies of the game, all the records are held by a bunch of bras. Yeah, maybe it's a good thing that I didn't know what a bra was when I was a kid, because I'm not all that much more mature now. Although when you're a kid, as far as you're concerned, a bra is an acronym for battle ready armor. Anyway, if I press C left, no, hang on. If I press one of the, I don't know, okay, so you select the character, and then if you press one of the C buttons, you unlock the crystal border. So I C up, I don't know, I just kind of hit them all. So C left, C up, C right, C down, and then you press A. There you go. Now you have access to the crystal border. I don't know if the stats are different or anything, but that's just proof that now I've unlocked this character. But there is still more work to be done, but I don't know, I just thought having these secret characters unlocked this way was actually really cool rather than just having like a blank silhouette. I miss when games were like, hold down C left and you unlock a crystal border. Cool. It's cool. All right, so in my own time, I've now gone ahead and cleared out all of the leaderboards in this game. I've gone through all the records and had my name plastered over all of them. See that? Look at all the bras, all right? I have my name on all the records. Now, as I understand it, you only need to have first place in all the records, but as a precaution, I've gone ahead and gotten first, second, and third place on all the records because there's some discrepancy. Before you set a record, every record is held by Nintendo EAD, the company that made this game, the EAD group. But some people say you only need to get first place in some of the categories. Others say you need to get first, second, and third. That EAD can't be there at all. So as far as I'm concerned, I've gotten my name on first place for all of them, and then I've got my name on all of them for almost everything. There's certain things where I don't have them. Usually it's for things like Trick Attack. But as far as racing and whatnot, my name is on all of them. Now for contest, I did go ahead and get my name for first, second, and third place because people are saying due to a programming error, in order to unlock everything, you do have to have the records for first, second, and third on the contest mode. But now that I've done that, now that bra is on everything, I should now be able to play as the panda border. So now I go to Rob Haywood, and then it's one of the C buttons. I just kind of hit all of them. And then I should be able to play as a panda, perfect! And now that I have the panda border, I can now do the panda tricks here in the training mode. And this was the character that can only perform these specific tricks. So look at this, it's just Rob Haywood with the panda head, and he makes panda noises when he gets hit, but otherwise, this is the panda border, all right? So now what I need to do, I need to go down to the bottom, and now I can do these. See how they're not transparent? So the panda can actually do front flips. There you go, and back flips. There you go, and all right, well this is basically, oh, hang on. This is basically a 540, but just as the panda here. There you go, see? It's clicking with me now. Doing 540s is like nothing now. Oh, hang on. That was, there we go. I still got it. All right, oh, and then that's easy enough. 1 foot. There you go. And that should now be every trick in the game. But I'll tell you what if I just casually did like a 1080 right here? 720, all right. Come on, casual 1080. Yeah! It just clicks with me now. That's exactly what I was hoping would happen, is that I would play this game and I would grow as a player. Well, folks, with that, now that I've landed every trick in the game, and now that I've finally landed a 1080, and now that I can do 1080s pretty casually, I am now about to have everything unlocked in this game. You do get something for performing every trick in this game, but you can only do every trick in this game once you've unlocked the panda border. And you can only unlock the panda border after you basically played every other mode in the game. So it's a whole process, it's a whole process. I didn't have to start with the training mode, I just figured I'd go ahead and knock out a 1080 real quickly. But otherwise, this is a complete list. Everything's red. So, what do you get for landing every trick in the game? Well, I'll show you. You know, I thought it would show up on the screen, but I guess it would make sense that it doesn't. You hit C down when you select a board, and now you get to race on a penguin! You race on a penguin. That's it. The penguin doesn't make noises, only the character makes noises, but there you go. The penguin board. I never got to use the penguin board because I was never able to land all the tricks in the game back in the day. But now I've done it. It's kind of like my childhood, like reaching the end of a chapter I didn't know need to be reached. You know, like I was never able to do this as a kid, and now I'm doing it right here. And I'm glad I can do it on this version of the game because the Nintendo 64 display on Nintendo Switch is the sharpest quality that a Nintendo 64 game has ever been officially released and displayed in. So I'm glad that I can do it here. Woo! Casual 900. Here you go. Anyway, so now that I have the penguin board, I can now play as the panda on the penguin board. Oh, but there's still one more character I have to get. I have to unlock the gold border, which you get by clearing the game again as the crystal border. So in just a moment, I'll go do that. Let me just go ahead and get a little more footage of myself as the panda border on the penguin, because this is what actually makes it feel like a Nintendo game, right? Is goofy stuff like this. Like Nintendo wanted to make a nice, realistic looking snowboarding game, at least for the time. I can't even do a 900 now. Nintendo wanted to make like a realistic looking game. And you know, this game actually does hold up remarkably well. Like it still looks like a Nintendo 64 game, but it does have that charm. But then Nintendo likes to add goofy stuff like this to let you know, like, it's still Nintendo, you're playing this for fun, we're not going for hyper-realism here. But it still looks really good, and I'm glad that I'm able to play it on my Nintendo Switch. I wanted Nintendo 64 games on the Switch for so long, and now we finally have it, and now we finally have 1080 snowboarding, and now I was finally able to land at 1080, and now I can finally land tricks on top of a penguin board. All right, I'm just kind of stalling. Let's go ahead and unlock the gold border. Yeah, so this video was not intended to be a long play or a complete playthrough of 1080 snowboarding, but I happen to be doing a complete playthrough of 1080 snowboarding in the process. Anyway, I mainly just wanted to showcase myself landing a 1080. But now, I'm gonna go ahead and hit C down, and I'm gonna go ahead and play through the entirety of the match race mode while I play as the crystal border on the penguin snowboard. So please give me a moment to do exactly that. Dragon Cave, my favorite. I'm racing myself, but it's like a yellow crystal. And he's also got the penguin board! Oh no. And is it a he or a she? Because technically I picked Akari Hayami, the female character of this game. The female character, because there's only one, to play as the crystal border. But if I may say so, the overall bodily structure of this border does feel a bit more masculine than it does feminine. But I don't know, I didn't take anatomy. Okay, all right. Yeah, every time I bang into something, it just goes ding, ding. But all right, I'm a crystal dude. He's not even called the crystal border. He's called like the clear border or the liquid border or something. The snowboard. Well, I guess he is a snowboarder, right? Ice border maybe, but it's not crystal. But I've always called it the crystal border. Crystal, and then the other character is gold. And even though the second color variation of this character is like yellowish goldish, that's not the gold border. All right, let's see if I can like flex. Okay. Oh man, I was trying to do a 1080 on the way down. I got the 360 going, but I couldn't quite do the 1080. I thought I'd grown more comfortable with it, but alas, it's not like I can do it perfectly every single time. It's still hard to do. It's still hard to do. I've just gotten better at it. But I guess I'll have another chance to do it right here. Let me try. Nah, couldn't even do the 720. That's okay. I'm just trying to flex on the AI. And also, the thing with this liquid border, the crystal border, I mean, this type of character is in the game because Nintendo trying to showcase their technology. Oh snap, I'm about to lose this. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna go across this jump right here. I don't normally go this way, but I feel like the penguin border makes it easier for me to land, so. The penguin board must have like perfect stats and everything. But yeah, I wanted to say, the UI reflects onto the character. All this text that says you win, advance to the next round, it reflects onto the character. Nintendo was trying to show like, we know how to render glass and liquid in our Nintendo 64 games, and then it just reflects everything. Anyway, here's the gold border. See, I kind of spoke over it, but he's also got the penguin board! Okay, all right, I had to flex at the beginning by doing a 360. He's also got the penguin board. Oh man, he is fast. He is fast, all right. Well, yeah, I kind of spoke over it, but the announcer was like, ding, versus, dun-dun. Those are the official names of these characters. So whether it's crystal border or ice border or whatever, the game refers to it as ding, and the gold border is dun-dun. All right. He's so fast. He's got the penguin board. I mean, I guess the previous race, the previous opponent having the penguin board, that makes sense. Because I'm racing against myself. But this dude, this dude's just a jerk. This dude's just like gold border. I don't know if these secret characters have different stats than the characters you select. Oh, he messed up. He messed up. That was my chance to catch up, and then I messed up. Well, if he messes up, and then I mess up, then it really doesn't make much of a difference now, does it? But I don't know if the penguin board has different stats or if these crystal and gold borders have different stats. I feel like they do. Because I feel like I have an easier time landing. And I mean, look, he is zooming. Oh my god. Oh, that was my chance to win and I blew it. No, folks, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's just like when I was a kid. I'd finally get to this point. I'd have all 3 of my little lives remaining. Now I'm down to 2 and then I completely blow it. Oh man.
Versus.
Ding! Versus. All right, last attempt. Here we go. No 360 at the beginning. I just gotta get ahead and stay ahead. There you go. You can see we're made out of different reflective substances, but you're kind of in the way. You're kind of in the way. Okay, I'm not supposed to turn that much. It messes up my lines, but you're kind of in the way. But if I can like push you over while I get off this jump, that would be fantastic. I kind of wanted to do a trick there. I kind of wanted to flex, but now's not the time, is it? Although, I guess if I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna go down on my terms, right? There we go! Just casually doing a 720 while racing against the most difficult challenge in the game. Yeah, that's a flex. Hopefully that demonstrates that I've grown as a player now that I can casually land 720s and 1080s while I play as the crystal border on a penguin snowboard. All right, and then if I don't wipe out here, I'm good. Sometimes the gold border wipes out there. I don't think he did this time because that yellow arrow, oh, maybe he did. No, never mind. The yellow arrow typically indicates that he is right behind me, but I am not going to look behind me. I am just going to look at what is ahead. Why am I going so far to the left? That's not what I wanted. Okay, let's go to the right here. Let's not wipe out right now. Okay. As much as I would have loved to have done a 1080 there to really conclude the video, I think I need to play it a little safe. Oh my god! Okay, alright. There. I tried to do a 360 at the end there and that almost cost me. Alright. I did get to flex with the 720, and I did get to beat him, and the UI is still reflecting onto my face. I'm literally looking up at the text, like my character can see it. Well, there you go. That's the game beaten again. This time as the crystal border on the penguin board, having defeated the gold border on the penguin board. And now, once I roll through the credits one more time, I should have access to play as the gold boarder. And I think to do one bit of a victory lap, I'll go ahead and, I don't know, play Trick Attack real quickly as the gold boarder. But there you go. Well, yeah, see, when I stand completely still, you wouldn't even know that a character's there. It only reflects relative to what the camera is looking at. That's interesting. But yeah, that was just Nintendo trying to flex with their technology again, and that's me completing 1080 snowboarding again. But for the first time, I've actually completed the game. My Nintendo 64 cartridge is incomplete, my Wii Virtual Console version of the game is incomplete, but now, my Nintendo Switch Online version of the game, my digital version of the game is complete. But I guess that's the one that matters, because this is the one that has the crispest image, and this is the one that I could play online with friends if I wanted to. And maybe I'll do that, I don't know, we'll see. But otherwise, man, I love this game. It works out that I know it's short. That's why I was willing to even do this video, because if I knew it was a long game, I might have second guessed myself. But as far as like a free download as part of the Nintendo 64 online service, yeah, I'm more than willing to re-download this game and replay this game, especially since I have a Nintendo 64 controller to play it. Good stuff. All right, this has been quite the evening, but let's do one little victory lap of me going into Trick Attack, and I'll play as the gold boarder real quickly. So to play as the gold boarder, we select the default guy, Kensuke Kimachi, we press one of the C buttons, and then we get the gold boarder, there we go. And then I'll go ahead and play as the penguin board for this one, I suppose. We'll ride Goofy, and we'll go over to one of the Trick Attack exclusive locations. So we'll go ahead and do the half pipe real quickly. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and land some quick tricks. Get some quick gameplay of myself as the gold boarder. Okay, or none of my buttons can come out. That's fine too. Let's try that again. There you go. I could just like land a 1080 real quickly, that'd be fine. But if I can even do a 720, that'd be good too. Come on. Come on, here we go. No? Okay, well, the B button input's coming out. Look, even though I was able to land 1080s earlier in this video, it doesn't change the fact that it's still quite difficult. Okay, I mean, that's fine. Combos are fine and all, but what I really want, I mean, okay, if I'm just going for points, that's fine. I can just mash the B button a bunch of times. But I want at least a 720. Well, I know how to do it. Yeah, you gotta just let go of the R button and like quickly repress it and the B button basically at the same time. No, okay, no, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. It's gonna happen. At least a 720. Nope, okay. There we go, that'll do. There's my 900. All right, oh, of course I couldn't quite follow up that well. Oh, I'm really falling apart. Now my gameplay's all sloppy, but there. At least I got a 900, all right? Not quite the 1080, but at least proof that I was able to do tricks now that I couldn't really do before. There you go. Now I'm just mashing, trying to get some decent points. There you go, boom. And then right into the end here. There you go, 720 right at the end as well. I'll take that. New record, 9,013 points. Obviously far from the world record, but still, as far as me just randomly picking up this game and playing it on my Nintendo Switch goes, I'll take it. All right, folks, there's your gold border gameplay on the penguin board. That's just me having unlocked everything in the Nintendo Switch Online version of the game. And I'm glad that I was able to do it. And I know that this has kind of been a whatever video, but hey, it is a whatever Wednesday video, so that's kind of the idea. Yeah, I landed a 900 and then proceeded to just like friggin' flop on my face. There you go. Oh yeah, because I got first place, that's another bra to add to the collection. So there you go. What a cursed screen. But there, at least I got a new record with the gold border and the penguin board. And sure, I can go ahead and update the ghost. Why the heck not? I'm just glad that this game finally got added to the Nintendo 64 online service, and I'm just glad, I'm forever grateful that we have Nintendo 64 games on the Nintendo Switch, that I can play them on the go, that I can play them online. Oh man, this is a good era to be a Nintendo fan. And also, I probably should have mentioned this at the top of the video, but Kensuke Kimachi here, in the little demo screen that is the title screen, I'm pretty sure he just flat out does a 1080 when he goes off the jump up ahead. Oh yeah, then he just like casually does a 360 there. Okay, cool. But yeah, I'm pretty sure right when he goes off this jump, he just does a 1080. Yeah, that's the place to do it. Anyway, folks, this has been a fun little video, and I hope that you all enjoyed watching it. For now, that wraps up this video of 1080 snowboarding, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope to see you all in future videos. Bye-bye, humans! Whoosh! Childhood goal completed. Finally landed a 1080. And got it on recording. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed what you saw, the best ways to support me are to click on the like button down below, and if you have any questions or feedback, please leave a comment. Viewer engagement helps my videos perform better, so anything helps. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more fun gameplay videos. I hope to see you all in the future. Bye-bye, humans! Whoosh!